Starting right where we left off. Last time we started the Champion's Ballad. We learned a little bit more about Cass and his teacher and exactly what the song that his teacher was writing was about. It was about all the champions. We learned that Cass went over to all of the different tribes in order to learn about the champions. And after starting a challenge ourselves, we have since learned that we need to go and learn more about the champions ourselves, because we have the opportunity to get ourselves a Divine Beast, which is awesome. So we are going to continue that, and we're starting with Lady Urbosa's challenge. What is this music that's playing? Why are the people here? Wait, you two, I think I recognize you two. I do. Hmm? Are you looking for treasure too? The Yiga clan. They took one of the Gerudo tribe's treasures in there, a sacred orb or something. It looked like it could sell for a high price, so I followed them, but, well, now I'm thinking I should probably back away while I still can. Wait, you don't think... They're not planning to throw the sacred orb into the big gaping hole back there like the old legend says, right? Well, I don't know about you, but I am.
Yeah.
I hear the Yiga clan were taken out by a traveling swordsman, and yet there was still an awful lot of them around. They seem to be hoarding bananas too. Maybe they're still up to no good? I know one thing for sure, the orb they stole from the Gerudo tribe is in their second floor storage area. But getting there was too dangerous. Staying alive is essential to being a great treasure hunter. Okay. Alright. No, I understand my calling. Time to wake up that dog and you Link. Oh, well, so, I mean, that would make sense, right? That's what I remember having to do, is throw the orb underground. Yeah, there's no more underground than that giant freaking hole. Now we're tussling. Whoops. Meant to keep staggering him. Ow. Ow. Oh, he didn't one-shot me, though. You don't get revived. You don't get to... Why does it leave his grace work in here? I get that this is supposed to be like a sneaky doodle place, right? But It seems odd. Ooh. Oh, you know what? If the Yiga clan comes back in the next game, which would be interesting, unless they get completely snuffed out, which would be hardcore. But attaching a banana to an arrow and then shooting it over to them to distract them would sound hilarious. I missed again. Gosh dang it. Ugh. I want to do this loud. I want to be loud and proud on this one. I'm not sneaking around these guys anymore. I think it's dumb that the big ones just one-shot you no matter what. I don't understand why it can't just be a fight. Like, granted, I'm just messing this one up, right? I didn't stagger him. I staggered one guy infinitely before. There we go. Oh. That's just what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. Can't save right now. Nope. All this stuff respawns too. Cool. Not that I need any of this stuff, right? Like, not really. Do I have space for it? No, I didn't think so. It said level 2 of this place was where the stuff was. I remember, it's up there, right? I just don't remember where we access it. There's an orb? I like how... Yep, there it is. We're going and getting to get this orb back, right? Everybody wants this priceless treasure. Again, it's always an orb. It's always an orb. It's always somebody's priceless orb. In Kakariko Village, it was an orb. Everywhere we go, people are hoarding these orbs, talking about how important they are. And then what do we do with them? We either disintegrate them, we throw them into a hole. We do everything but preserve them in any way that these people want to. Like right now, we are walking out to go throw it in a hole. That orb, could it be, is that the treasure of the Gerudo? That is so not fair, we found it first. You didn't. You didn't find it. You didn't find it and you didn't find it first. Did you really go in and nab that orb? You stole it, yeah? You really did? Yikes, if they found out, they'll surely chase you down to the end of time. I'm not only gonna do that. No, I'm not going to steal the orb and keep it. If they want it, it'll be right here. You can hear it landing in the pedestal and activating. It's so funny. Yeah, what do you these two caught that. You're throwing away treasure? You do realize how wasteful that is, right? If you didn't want it, I would have been happy to take it off your hands. You guys realize that they stole that from other people, right? Oh, you threw the precious treasure down below? What were you thinking? I like how she's like loud and abrasive and he's just like, oh. Oh, why did you do that? Yeah, well, you two are kind of jerks, and you always have been. Nice seeing you again, though. It's cool that two people I recognize were waiting here. Kahiro Mo. Odd place to build a shrine, buddy. Although you were here first, to be fair. Gotta keep that in mind. So, Lady Urbosa did this trial? How'd you get the orb back? Inside the box. Oh, it's one of these, except color-coded? Oh, this is funny. You have to see how many of each orb there are. That's super funny. Okay. I see 2 yellow, I see 2 green, I see 1 red, and then I see 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. So 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, seems like it. That's cool though. 2. I think there were only 2 yellow. There we go. That's fun. And then how many metal ones? Where's the metal sphere though to put in it? I mean, this one's just trial and error though, right? Oh, I actually take this out? Whoops. How do I... Is there a way to get a metal sphere out of this? Is there a way to get all the spheres out of this? I think there's 3 metal spheres, just off the cuff, but... Oh, the top of it is metal? Yeah, oh, interesting, okay. That's kind of a neat one. These shrines so far have been pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's not even... Because how many of these are there? Gotta be 3, right? Yeah. There we go. Cool. I mean, just a refresh of the one I have, right? Although the one oh, this one is also double durability. Yeah, sure. I like running around in some classic Link gear though. That's cool. And also getting the visuals of him being armed to the teeth. Which is not something he usually looks like. I think it's cool. I've noticed they've all had some really interesting hand patterns too. One remains. Gotcha, boss. You two still crying about this? We should go check in with Viju about this. I'm sure you two will find what you want and you'll probably die trying to get it or need my help again trying to get it. I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be either. I feel like this wasn't here before. Stomp, stomp, he went over there. I wonder if he's done stomping. Oh, he is Mercure. Sorry. We're talking about the little Duga. Savak? Hmm? What's wrong? You still worried about the safety of this town? Well, have you grown so comfortable here that you can't imagine leaving? Whatever the case may be, you're needed elsewhere. You must eventually leave. You know this. That being said, when it's all over, if you were to drop back by here, I think we'd all be pleased to see you. Huh? I wanted to let you know about the orb. Okay, well, no, I mean, if you think, if you think the thing with the orb is all good. Now, okay. I can just go off of the image on the map. Is it... Chase rings upon the land. The scattered one-hit obliterator led you to a location where a stone monument... I've never been reading these. I wish these were just more in line with what apparently the Japanese ones were, which is where there's a lot of instances of Link talking in first person. With map of trials, Cass's song seems related. Throw the orb on the ground, boot of the sand, rings on land. The only one we haven't done, this one. Maybe going over there would give us a hint. Could be. Hey Jules, what are you doing? Accessories here sure are pretty. I don't have any materials to trade. Buying one outright would be expensive. I guess it's just not time for me to own one. Link, we have a horde of these things. We should just... we should just give it one. Whoa. That's a really big bird. Was a bird? That's funny. I haven't seen any other Rito around here. Could I be the only one who's traveled to this town? You guys live in a snowy region. I would not blame anybody for not wanting to come all the way out here. Speaking of which, the divine beast has gotten quiet, huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't noticed any rocking or shaking at all. I wonder if this has something to do with the chief's heirloom being returned. Savak? Oh, wait, you know what? far as people who we keep seeming to run into, what about Barda? Is Barda still here? Is Barda not? Hasn't gone disappeared again? Faux crazy Poda. I don't know if she's met the one yet. Maybe once everyone forgets how in trouble I am, I should go and find some special someone. What happened to Poda? I haven't seen Poda around here. She was the one with the pink hair, right? Yeah, because she mentioned Poda before too, and then I just haven't seen her anywhere. She's just sort of vanished. I hope she's okay. Well, anywho, the thing's somewhere out here, so might as well, I guess, take a sand seal and head out. Seal you another time, for Pete's sake. The seal puns, please. Let me out of this nightmare. Now, so far, we're not getting more normal spirit orbs. Unless the champion orbs are also going to eventually lead to us, Also, they're still going to give us hearts in the end? I feel like not, though. Below this symbol? Orbs. Oh. There's a lady out here.
Savak.
Essa. Savak. Frelly asked me to go recruit some wild sand seals. The sand seals in town were all trained by Frelly. They're faster and they'll wait for you to return to them. By comparison, the ones outside here haven't been trained. We'll just run off the moment you dismount. It's definitely worth renting a trained one, that's for sure. Frelly puts her out into training them. Frelly trained the sand seals used in the sand seal races too, of course. The sand seal races are a Gerudo tradition. It's pretty simple. Use a sand seal to race a course to see who's the fastest. Just go out the east side gate of the town and head to the right. You'll see the starting line immediately. Know how I'm taking a peek, right? Definitely not. Although I've got ancient racing to do. What? Ancient racing, where I might die, probably, because the monks are constantly trying to kill me. Oh, this is like a completely unique asset. This is cool, though. Oh, gotta throw the needle a little bit. This is cool. This is cool. I hope the other challenges for the other areas are like this. Like, I hope they, like, all pertain There's something unique to each area. Oh, there's a chest sitting in the middle of that podium. It's odd. Whoa. For me? Okay, one more trial for Urbosa. Yeah, this tunic's growing on me, although I think I'd still I'd probably like okay, as far as all the tunics of all the links in game, in their own games, I like Ocarina of Time links a lot. I like how, you know, when you get older, he's kind of like makes him kind of like toned, kind of jacked a little bit. Takama Shiri. Which is something, which is a quality I feel like this Link should have. I feel like this Link should have some like bulkier gear on. That makes him look a little bit more swole. But dual purpose it said. Oh, I know what to do. Let's do not that first, and then we can do it. Let's do I don't get shocked to death. Because it kind of fits this Link's character more. This Link just kind of comes across as like an absolute beast of a person. Even more so than Twilight Princess Link. Although Twilight Princess Link, after playing that game again, it's freaking kind of awesome. Okay, this is the end, but where is chest? Here is chest. Easy. What if you somehow got one of those things to close? Or to move and like break the circuit right when you walked in here? Would that be like real bad? Is it possible to soft lock? Does the game have a contingency for that? Okay, what are we trying to do? Well, I need to be up there. So... this seems pretty fine. This is just mainly like an order of operations. go. All I want to do is just do that, and then I climb up here, and then I can move this, and then I can grab this and do this. Nice. Cool. What kind of weird hand sign is this one now? What if all what if after all this the final trial is now? If you've been paying attention, we've taught you. We've been teaching you a secret handshake. Link's like, oh crud. Now that you have collected 3 emblems, you must go visit to the divine beast of Urbosa. Oh? Okay. This is a lot. Are we gonna have to do anything big with Urbosa, or do the whole dungeon again? I mean, I appreciate that I don't actually remember, so that I can just sort of like go on being surprised. In exchange for the Urbosa emblems, you will be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. Oh. It is also interesting that, like, this game more than anything else is about tests. This Link is tested for his worth 100 times more than all the other Links. The other Links go. Oh, I know what's going on. The illusory realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within you. You must overcome this fear to proceed. Fear? This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious with the tools provided. Oh, that's cool. So we have to use the champion's weapons to beat the things that killed them. That's interesting. But what's also interesting is that they're saying that Link is afraid? This Link has fear within him? I find that hard to believe. I'm assuming my stuff can't break, right? Which means I can actually just, I don't have to worry about. It can break. It did break. Wait, but then how? Okay. So my bad for... What happens if this thing breaks, though? Because then I have no weapons. Ooh. Do it. Zap it. How come this guy isn't lightning proof, though? That's what I want to know. For Pete's sake. I didn't... Oh, really? Come on. Killed him, nice. Killed him off screen. Interesting. So then are these trials about removing any semblance, any lingering fear that Link may have? Because I feel like Link 100 years ago wasn't afraid of anything, right? Up until the... Well, I'm sorry. No, I always forget. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite fear. So it's not that Link has never been afraid. Cass. Did you finish Urbosa's part?
Oh?
Oh? My. For some, the best part of traveling alone is the freedom to get lost in thought with only the wind to distract you. Wandering around here and listening to the anecdotes about Champion Urbosa has truly invigorated me.
Oh.
In fact, it has inspired me to honor her in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Von Urbosa, which Urbosa herself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Urbosa. Oh, these are how we get the final memories. Yeah, they added new memories too, which is great.
Princess of Hyrule, I accept your proposition without hesitation. Not only are they planning to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom. You have my word. I won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Gerudo Chief Urbosa. On behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you. I've never seen you so serious, Urbosa.
Oh my. I I can't say the same. 10 years ago, you rarely smiled, my little bird.
Urbosa, I feel like you've called me Little Bird before. I was wondering where you got that name from. Huh?
Halt and face me.
Oh, she can pick up on it just like we can.
Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on. Do your worst.
Wait, this is freaking sick. I don't remember this.
Out of respect for our princess, you may keep your lives.
Zelda's like, nah,
Now
kill him.
Go.
Nah, you not kill him. Link never once said, out of respect for the princess, you may keep your lives.
You
Link's like,
ask
I'm
me
gonna
why
kill
I call you
everybody.
Little Bird. When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our land of Hyrule.
You mean Mother?
It was 10 long years ago. Your mother had just left this world, yet her little bird still spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule needed. Sometimes I forget myself and get lost in the past.
Oh.
Oh, music there got me feeling. Please give us more music. Not because you need to put music, so much music in every game you make, just because Zelda music is a special thing. Though she was a fierce warrior, the Gerudo chief was also a loving friend of Hyrule's princess. So, what do you think of Champion Urbosa's song? By writing a song that honors the heart of Champion Urbosa, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. I was struck by a realization that the missing parts of the song can only be finished by my teacher's pupil, by me.
I must say, you are an impressive bow. You may now wield Urbosa's fury far more often.
Oh, right, that's part of it,
You
yeah.
are the pride of Hyrule, hero. Take care of our princess. I'm leaving that honor in your capable hands.
I'll do my best. It now requires less time to recharge. Yes! Yeah. She was a friend first. Which is what makes it cool. Oh, okay. Well, that was... That's that. Now we've got to go find more, I suppose. What are these other things? Well, okay, let's work in reverse order. So now let's go back to Goron's. That was it. That was a great scene. A little bit of action. A lot of hit you in the heart stuff. I like this game. I like this game's story. I like its characters, you know. Not the most unique thing in the world, but I mean it's just good. I don't know. It's simple. It's simple and clean, and that's the way it's making me feel tonight. And it's hard to let it go. Stupid. It's not 20 million freaking elixirs. Been a while since I've been over here. Oh, I saw it. Spotted ya. Is it 3 per area? I guess that would make sense. Zelda, I mean, not just Zelda, Nintendo games, video games in general, everybody loves their rule of 3s. Off in the distance. You hear your boyfriend, what do you do? Yeah, my hope is that we will get to at least C for a little bit. The part of the video that I edited today. I'm echoing the same sentiment now, which is that I hope that we get to see Link and Zelda just be around each other for a time before everything hits the fan. If the next game starts and it's them already walking down in that cave, I'm gonna be really sad, because things are gonna get instantly bad. I applaud your courage in coming here. Yeah, I guess it's not that none of the Links have fear, although... Do not let your guard down. I'll try not to. But this one in particular always struck me as a particularly fearless person. But if you think about it, we've gone around, gotten all the memories, tackled all the divine beasts, and we now more than ever have a grasp of what we are up against, more so now than ever, and what has killed all of our friends and left the world in this state. So if there was it was almost like having those memories back, instead of turning us into the person we were before, it's finally allowed us to progress and grow with those memories, which in turn I could imagine would instill a sense of fear, right? Because right now, what we are working on is the one person, or one of the few people who we were close with 100 years ago, is still alive, and we're the only person who can help her. And so we have to, but now we have to single-handedly go up and fight against, without the aid of a kingdom, without the aid of an army, without the aid of the champions and their people, by ourselves, we have to go and confront the thing that killed all of us. If anything, so I guess it would be no wonder why that would put even a shred of fear back into Link. I like the idea of having to challenge each blight again, using only the weapons that the champions would have had at their disposal. I think that's very cool. Did that stone monument just start glowing? I suppose that proves I didn't imagine it the first time. What's this? A traveler in the land of the flames? Are you truly able to withstand the heat? I know it's not my business, but I'm rather concerned. It must be that you applied an ample amount of fireproof elixir just as I did. Is that so? That's exactly what I did. It is. Link's like, it is. Yes, I knew it. I'm in the same boat, friend. If I don't use fireproof elixir, I go from a bard to a baked bird. Baked bird. Well, never mind my musings. Look at that. There's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. Hey, Cass, actually, I have a question for you now, if you don't mind me prying a little bit. So I got here because I can teleport. Instantly. How did you get here so fast? Look at that. There's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. I wonder if my teacher ever contemplated this very song at this very spot. The song my teacher left behind, there's a verse about the trials the champion Daruk overcame. Allow me to sing it for you. Survival levels. Well, one of them is on Death Mountain, so I guess that's what that's all about. So, did it move you? By asking around the champions of each region, I'm starting to piece together the key verses of the song. I can imagine it vividly. The champion's vigilance from 100 years ago. My teacher always advised that, to write good songs, one must travel the world and meet lots of people. That is why I spend my days afoot, talking to anyone who will listen. I was lucky enough to meet with Yunobo and Bluto in Goron City, both of whom knew much about the Goron champion. They regaled me with some rather interesting stories. I'm certain the stories they shared will help greatly in my efforts to accurately write the song's key verses. Well, I hope that works out for you, man. I'm gonna go peruse those two myself, I think. If I had half a mind, I'd make this a real journey and actually travel on foot from one location to another, but that would take a long time. And doing so would be ironic because of what the reward is for ultimately for doing all of these things. I forgot you actually get a lot of rewards for doing all this stuff, which is pretty cool for sure. Where is Pluto. Huh? Well, you possibly wanted this hour. You need something? Tell me about Daruk. Want to know about Daruk, huh? Popular subject these days. Not too long ago, a Rito Bard came by wanting to know about him. I told him about all kinds of things. For example, about the Boulder Breaker, Daruk's weapon of choice. I told him how heavy it is and how its power is unmatched. You know the valley of Gortram Cliff, southwest of Gorko Tunnel? Of course. It was made by Daruk with his Boulder Breaker in one night. Why? ... Why? Why? What do you think? To make it easier for us Gorons to get all that tasty rock roast. That Rito fella seemed to like the other story I told him better, though. I'm not a big fan of that one. The heroic and exciting stories of Daruk captured him much better. And then he's not going to tell us the heroic stories about Daruk. Nope, just Daruk trying to help his brothers out, I suppose. What's Yunobo? Yunobo? I saw him staring off into the distance on top of the entrance gate. Typical. Actually, it seems to me that Yunobo is acting more accomplished and confident these days. Maybe he's finally realized what it means to be a descendant of the great Daruk. Oh, there's a Scorcher today. Actually, hold on. Before going and fighting this, oh no, I would need to go on sword first, one of the other ones. So that ain't gonna happen. Actually, you know what? Oh yeah, you got a little. I forgot the little Helios statue has a little crown. in Major Link's A Hero's Purpose, it seems like they're kind of implying that the goddess Helia is as responsible for this endless cycle of bloodshed as much as Demise is at this point. Which does kind of seem to be the case. Although I would never expect... I would never expect Nintendo to go that kind of route. Because that would involve subverting... taking one of their existing IPs and subverting everything we know about it, which, oh my gosh, could you imagine Nintendo trying to do anything like that? Beautiful view. Hey yo, good morning. Welcome to my secret hideout. You know, Bo, this is out in the open. At the entrance of town. Take a look over there. See? This is the best place to get a nice view of Vidania. That's true. To think we actually fought that thing. Amazing. I wasn't even scared of it until just now. I did well, didn't I? You did your best.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, brother. This spot is a little secret, okay? Just between you and me. Anytime you want a great view of Vidania, come here. Oh, did you need something? Yeah, what about Daruk? About Lord Daruk. Hey, you're a descendant of him. I have... screw anything about Daruk. I want to know something else. How do Goans reproduce asexually? How are you a descendant of Daruk? Were you made from the same stone that he was? How does it work with other people? Why are you allowed into Gerudo Town? Please, you know, Bo, you gotta answer me. You gotta give me... You help me out here.
Huh?
Oh, that reminds me of something. I found Lord Daruk's training journal. He must have been a big eater. He sure talks about delicious rocks a bunch. What else? Oh, Lord Daruk also had a good friend who liked to eat as much as he did. I don't have much of an appetite myself, so I'm pretty scrawny. Okay. We're gonna have to start eating a lot so I can become as strong as those two. Oh, the journal. That's right, I found it when I was cleaning out the abandoned North Mine where we met. Lord Daruk's training journal is at my house now. No, that's it. Coming up here, that was a really interesting conversation with Yunobo. Having him say... Well, having him be like, you know, I wasn't afraid of Udania till just now. But like in the heat of it, fighting... Oh, that's where they are. The gut check brothers, that's funny. That's like a really interesting little note to add about Yunobo. But then also him mentioning him just wanting some reassurance and being like, hey, I did good, right? It's like, yeah, buddy, you did your best. The kind of tugs on the heartstrings a little bit. Here we go. First page. I'm gonna start writing in this diary thing, starting now. A diary. Maybe I'll call it a training journal? They say all you gotta do is write down stuff that happens. Us Goans prefer the simple life, so I hope simple stuff counts. Let's see. For today's journal entry, what should I write about? Oh, I know. I had some rock roast from the peak of Death Mountain. It was delicious. I think I'll eat more of it soon. Thank you, Daruk. I talked to some Hylians at the base of the mountain. All anyone wants to talk about these days is Calamity Ganon. Reminds me of when those tiny Sheikah came to Death Mountain a few years ago to dig up that divine beast or whatever. The Hylians were saying that that beast thing is a weapon someone will need to learn how to control. Back in the good old days, Goans didn't worry about relics we couldn't eat. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll track down a prime rock roast for one of my dinners tonight. For the love of everything. Today I saw someone being attacked when I was out looking for lunch rocks at the peak. He was a little tiny guy, so I rushed down the mountain to help him. I was shocked to find out he was handy with a sword. By the time I rolled his way, he'd already taken out all the monsters. I couldn't help but admire his Goron-like strength. While I was distracted, a monster almost got the jump on me. He stopped it. The great Daruk, saved by a tiny Hellion. I must have had a dopey look on my face when that happened. Hope he didn't notice. The little Hellion from before is named Link. He's got a respectable appetite, loves to eat meat, fruit, vegetables, all sorts of things a decent person wouldn't dream of eating. all sorts of things a decent person wouldn't dream of eating. Gosh dang it. Link will cook up and eat just about anything. I offered him some grade A rock roast to help refine his palate. He asked how it tasted. Well, I asked him how it tasted. He liked it so much he was speechless. I knew Hellions could eat rocks too. Gosh dang it. Eating isn't the only thing Link and I have in common. The little guy is also incredibly strong. He said sometimes when he focuses, it feels like time slows down. I really like that guy. He's the type of guy you can trust to have your back and also have a nice hearty meal with. Yeah, that settles it. From now on, Link is an official brother. Link is always a brother to the Gorons. It doesn't matter what game it is. It doesn't matter what generation. Link, brother of the Gorons, 10,000 years. It's just good. I mean, I feel like Link always does fit in with the Gorons. A little more like rugged, kind of a lifestyle. And you know, it's like in a brotherhood too. I think that always feels like it would fit Link. Hyrule's little princess came to Goron City and asked me to pilot a divine beast. I said yes. That was a really nice little touch of Urbosa and Zelda walking and talking after that little like ceremony of Zelda officially enlisting Urbosa, and Zelda being like, "I've never seen you that serious before," which is funny to think about. Because Urbosa seems like she'd be pretty darn serious, but also I had it totally wrong. Urbosa was the chief of. She had the unique She was in the unique standing of being the chief, and also being the chief, and also piloting the thing. But then Riju. Somebody else wants to become chief after, and then had Riju, and then died before Riju was older, and that's why Riju is now. Although, was that chief? They must have selected a chief after Urbosa. Must have been the thing. Also, I like the detail about the Thunder Elm. It's sitting there, still not being. Meanwhile, it's going to stay with me, and it's going to disappear over the course of this game and next game. The Great Daruk never turns down someone in need. When I said I would, the princess seemed really happy. There will be 4 champions to control 4 divine beasts, and 1 swordsman to take on Ganon. Including the princess, our anti-Ganon team is 6 strong, made up of all kinds of different people. This has the makings of an epic feast. I got the ball rolling by giving the princess my best rock roast. She said thanks, but I think she was holding back a grimace. Must have had something foul on her mind. I'm a champion now. Feels good. I hadn't talked with Link in a while, so seeing him in the inauguration ceremony was nice. It was a good day. I love the way Daruk writes in his journal. It's so good. Oh, word has it Link has been chosen as Zelda's appointed knight. So Daruk and Link met like a decent length of time before. It seems like a decent length of time before Daruk. I mean before he became appointed as the swordsman. And Zelda's knight. Like Link and Daruk met before that, which is cool. I like that detail. Probably when Link was just a normal knight, because we have to remember he was just a normal knight for a while. we actually get to see that more. The cool thing about Age of Calamity, as a spin-off title, yes, it does, halfway through the game, it does shift into, like, non-canon, but I like to think you could take everything that happens before that, all the stuff that happens along in line with everything else that this game has portrayed with the characters is canon. And so, you know, getting to see Link as a knight and Impa, like, roll around with Zelda and them all travel together and travel different places. Although, to be fair, there are certain events and things that seem to kind of warp the timeline a little bit. There's a lot of scenarios that happened even in the first half of the game that seem like not how things would have gone. So it's hard. It's cool because you get to see the characters. All the characters interact and hang out with each other. It's unfortunate, though, that we just didn't get a more... Because I think everybody, at least I was, but I think a lot of people were anticipating a, like, a dark, gritty look into the events leading up to the Calamity, and then a lot of it was going to be the Calamity happening, and we were going to watch how these characters left, including Link. And it's kind of a shame that didn't happen. On the other hand, we got to see a game where Zelda not only has a role, along with all the other characters who are gone in this game, but she's like the focus. She is like she's almost like, she's pretty much the main character of that game, whereas Link is the main character of this game. But she's the main character of Age of Calamity. And she has the most, she has a lot more, not only to do, but she has a lot more, agency in the story, which is cool. Link has been chosen as Zelda's appointed knight. I can't think of a better brother for the job. I hear one of those ancient machine things went nuts during some tests and shot out deadly beams. With true go-on spirit, Link grabbed a pot lid from the ground and deflected the blast. That's crazy. He nailed the thing in the weak spot and saved the day. His bravery caught the king's eye, and not long after that he was appointed to guard Zelda. And it totally wasn't because everybody watched him blink out of existence for like 5 seconds, reappear, and then deflect a laser with a pot lid. I'd expect nothing less from the little guy. I've been chosen to pilot Rudania, but I was having trouble controlling it. I was the only champion who was struggling. Oh. I asked Link for advice, but he just shoved me into the Divine Beast so I could explore it aimlessly all day. I can't explain it, but by the end of the day, I was able to control Rudania just how I wanted to. I guess experience is the best teacher. Little guy's strength must come from working hard and never giving up. Good lesson, brother. As thanks, I'm going to treat him some gourmet sirloin rock. I like the detail that Link isn't being kind when he says that he enjoys eating the rocks with Daruk. He genuinely likes eating rocks. And that's crazy. I like this. I like this little portrayal, this little glimpse into Daruk and Link's friendship. I like that detail too. That, like, there was no chosen one-ism to Daruk, and there wasn't a chosen one-esque nature even to Link. There's something about him. The bullet time effect that he has, there's something supernatural in him, perhaps, right? But if you've noticed, we're not running around. We're not running around trying to get the Triforce of Courage. We're not running around. There hasn't even been a mention of the Triforce. Link's special quality is that, yeah, he can wield the sword that seals the darkness. That's obviously a special quality. But I think the fact that this entire game is about testing Link, testing his limits, to prove that he's not to prove that he's a chosen one, but to prove that he has what it takes, period. And so I think him instilling that lesson to Daruk that Link is where he's at now because he put in the effort to be there. He tried his hardest to get there. I think that's cool. I think that's a nice touch to his character. All my Hylian brother seems to do these days is watch over that tiny princess while she does her research. Looks like tough work, but the princess seems a lot happier and talks more since she's been doing it, so it must be okay. I hear the little guy finally opened up about his troubles to the princess while they were shoveling food. Surprisingly, she opened up right back. Said something about something princessy, like, I guess we're the same, you and I. Sounds heavy. They must have been bonding over their food preferences. That'll do it, alright. Speaking of opening up, all this journal writing has made me realize something about myself. Writing makes me hungry. Thank you, Daruk. Thank you for that insight into Daruk's existence. I appreciate it. Okay. I didn't take any pictures of those ones, did I? No, I did not, because I'm dumb. I'm a big dummy. Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to bump into you. I could use those pictures, although I already have an idea of where some of them would be located. Gosh, I can't get over that cutscene with Urbosa though. Her stopping dead in because I saw the two guys walking outside, and I was like, oh, I guess the guy's still hanging around the outside of Gerudo Town even at that point. But then Urbosa just stopping and being like, well, if we're gonna do this, then do this. I prefer fighting my enemies like head on. Okay. Crab. It's like over here somewhere. Bye, Cass. Ah. Okay. How do we do this again? Oh. No. Other way. No. Turn. No, don't. There we go. Think if I stop over here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's see here. 2 spires to the left of it, huh? So like this way, actually. Don't know which challenge this would be. Also got absolutely no pointers. From either Bluto or Unobo. Unobu. I'm real bad at typing quickly. I just litter things with freaking like spelling errors. Oh, hey there, friend. Hey there, pal. Lord Daruk. Hey there. Nice morning, eh? Oh, Crane. I remember you, Crane. A Hylian. Here? Does this mean, are you going to visit Lord Daruk's turf? Daruk's turf? That's right. I'm following the great Daruk's footsteps, too. In fact, I hear Lord Daruk defeated a huge monster at Lake Darman. I wonder what the monster looked like. I know of this monster. Oh, oh, he killed this thing in Lake Dormant, you mean? Yeah, this seems impossible. Oh, no, the thing. Ah. No, not Link. Ice arrows, like ice arrows. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of tough. Maybe Koshi? Divine Beast Tamer's Trial. Oh, I'm not getting anything from it, that's for sure. Yeah, that's cool though. That was fun. Fighting this thing on, like in lava. Now, granted, that was a pretty dull fight. It went down really fast. The Molduga at least had some grit to him. What was this? Kawiya something? Kamiya Amuna, moving targets. Nice. Oh. I gotta hit that one, right? Okay, so this is all this one is. Okay. Oh dang. Link, no. I've been debating because I'm gonna have at least a month or a month and a half's time. Nice. That's cool. I like that. Like a decent length of time before Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm wondering, like, do I start something else? Probably not. Maybe I'll just stream some more Resident Evil stuff. I could stream... I mean, there's the Mercenaries mode. I haven't touched it all. I could do a professional run. I kind of want to do that. And I'll probably do that regardless of whether I even record it or not. What was it? Was that it? I guess that was it. Maybe there's a different one beyond that gate. There's a separate ways DLC. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the game again, but on the Steam, the HD Steam version. Because that version has the full separate ways edition where you play as Ada throughout the entire story. So I might do that to try that. Because I think it's so silly that specifically the one version I played, and I played the GameCube version because I heard it was the best one out of the original version of the game, right? I played it because of that, but then it ended up being like not. Oh. That should do it. Nice. Okay. So it's kind of extensive. I think that'll work. Nice. Cool. That's a cool one. Yeah, I think it's crazy how only the GameCube version doesn't have like that extended Ada segment. It has its own thing, but it's like a one level. You're on the island and have to like go and collect 5 sample pieces or something, which is not exactly all there is to do. Sad. To remain. You know, I might be able to do 2 champions per episode at this point. It's only like an hour and 25 minutes. Or do I stop it and then do a champion and then start a new champion per episode? That would be more episodes. I'm on fire. Ah. There you go. Yeah, that would be more. That'd be more episodes. That one's easy to spot. This is a little harder to spot. Down here, because there's this stuff. Yes. Darb Pond. I go right here. I mean, these videos are already unseemly with how big they all are, but I usually just try to break them up into parts that make sense. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to end things here. Next time, we are going to be tackling the rest of Daruk's trials and challenges, and then we're going to move on to Rivali's after that. Hey, if you liked this, press all the things you do when you like something. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified. More things in the future. I upload a little bit of everything on this channel. Hey, go check out. Put links to me and my friend who are developing a game. Put links to that down in the description. They're going to be actually at some point. Well, we're going to we're starting to pitch it to publishers and stuff right now. They are going to, after that, well, probably both, but probably mainly them. My friend will be streaming things in the future, so stay tuned for that. You can join Discord to get updates on the game and them streaming devlogs and things like that and progress on the game. They will also be opening a Patreon. If the ball gets rolling with that, I might open up my own, because regardless of how much money we get through publishers, when a self-made, self-started project and company is the only thing you have to your name, you can't really have too much money helping you out along the way. So, yeah. If you want to aid in any of those things, that sounds interesting, then stay tuned. Look at the links down below. I'll probably add more links to more things in the future. And, yeah. Until next time, don't forget to be kind, everybody. I'll catch you later. I need my root beer. Root beer for the rook. It is what I yearn for.